is it 8 or 9? 9?
Nine
businesses.
I mean, I've sold some along the way, but yeah.
And so I know that you and I both are into like the hustle. Like anyone who's like, oh, just join and then like a few hours a week, that's right. A lie.
That's cool.
Yeah, so what I want to know though is best use of that time, because not all tasks are created equal, and especially like you mentioned social media, I'm afraid people are going to start like spending all their time on social media. So what do you think are the best like investments of, don't just 100 hours a week, to know results? What gets you results?
So for me, what I did was I stepped back, and every single morning I do the same thing, and that is I step back and I open up my phone and I look at what the mood is like. What are my groups saying? What are other entrepreneurs going through right now? How do they feel? What is a problem, and how can I meet a need towards that today? What can I do for them today to meet that need? And every day that dictates what I write on. It dictates what I talk to people about, the things and how I encourage people. Is sometimes I can give a little bit of education. Sometimes it's just encouragement. And sometimes I just need to come on and be like, dude, got you. I know what you're going through, and you're the queen of that, right? You're just like, look, I'm sitting in my sweatpants. I'm drinking 5-hour-old coffee, and I'm doing it anyway, right? I'm like you. You're like me. We are alike. It's always the same. Yeah. And so that's the best use of your time, is to figure out how you can meet a need every single day for your people. And that includes people that maybe are just like solopreneurs who are just them on their team, and they have, customers. Well, how can you meet that need for your customer today? What can you do? And through that's where all my businesses were born. They were born from, how can I meet a need today? Oh, you need this? I will create that. Oh, well, I just realized we can make that way bigger. We can turn that into a business. Oh, you need this? I can make that too. Let me help you meet a need there so that you don't have to do it, so that less time is spent away from your family, so that it becomes easier for you to do. And I can retain you longer if your needs are met more, and you don't have to spend as much time away. And that's really important to know, is that you can't be taking up too much of your time.
Mm-hmm. You exploded really quickly, and so
all right, so that brings us to the Lemon Dropper philosophy for a solid foundation, number 8, and that is start with why. What is your why? It is really, really important for you to know, why are you doing this business? Your why has to be powerful enough to drive you to want to get through the grit and the grind. I love that Lindsay Marino, she has this whole chapter in her book, and it's called her book, Getting Noticed. And the very first chapter, part 1, is Real Hustle Isn't Sexy. And I love that. She says, you guys, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, sexy about the grind, even if social media tries to sex it up. So in order for you to want this, you have to have a solid why. Now, my why has changed, and so many business builders that I know that are in this business with Young Living, their whys have changed too. My original why started out as I believe in these oils. I want my friends and family to see how amazing they are. I want to be able to keep these oils in my life and sharing them with my family. So I need a way to help pay for them. So my original why was very simple. I just wanted to sort of do the accidental paycheck thing, where I could just share my oils, which is the Lemon Dropper way. The oils do sell themselves. And I just wanted to be able to make enough to pay for my oils. But there is so much about this business that unexpectedly just hit me like a Mack truck in all the best ways. I love this business, and the more I get into it, and we will talk more about this in our another great resource that we use called the Game Plan. There are so many incredible things about this business that I just was truly unaware of starting out. And now my why is much bigger. Got to go big. My why is that now I would love to be able to step away from my other full-time job so I could stay home. So I can stay home and start a family. I'm at the stage of my life where I do not have a family started yet. And so never did I think that I would do anything other than being an elementary teacher. But this business has a great way of just coming alongside you and just opening your eyes and lets you dream. So now I have this why, and that why is what keeps me fired up, because I have made it to the rank that I am now. I have seen the potential. It is not just for someone who sits in an office way over in another state and calls himself the CEO and sucks up all the money that I'm working hard to make for them. It is not that. What I put into this business is what I get out of this business, and I am seeing that. And so my why has really evolved. So you have to figure out your why. I can't tell you your why. Your husband can't tell you your why. Your enroller cannot tell you your why. You have to have your why. And so that is something that you definitely need to spend a little bit figuring out, and then write it down. There's something so powerful about writing things down. Write that why down. Stick it on a bulletin board, tape it to the front of your journal, whatever you want to do, and let that be your inspiration to drive you. But you have to start with the why. Why are you doing this? It's important for you to know that. Now, philosophy number 9, be unapologetically you. I mean, we did talk a little bit about this in that first philosophy of consistently branding, but it is important for you to be you, because people need to relate to you. It kind of comes back, so so many of these philosophies sort of feed into each other, and it kind of comes back to that, remembering the feelings, putting the feelings first, branding consistently. Be you. There is a reason why you are you. We need you. We need your perspective. We need everything that you have to offer. We will have you take a personality test that will tell us the color of your personality. And the reason why we do that is because we need to tap into the color of personality that you are, and build on those strengths, because it truly takes all colors, all personality colors, to make a team run smoothly. So be you. That's all there is to it. Don't try to be the person that you think we want you to be. Don't try to put up a facade. No, just be you. That's all we ask. Just be you. All right, and then number 10. This is the big one. The unsales tactic. And if you are following all the other philosophies that we've taught you today, the unsales tactic will sort of just kind of come along with it. Unfortunately, the unsales tactic is a lot of times the one that we so often need to be reminded of, because we are honed in going after those goals, and especially red and green personalities, that we forget. We forget the unsales tactic. And this is so important. We don't want to cram things down people's throats. We want to be authentic. We want to tell everything about the oils in story form. We want our posts to be relatable. We want to stay away from posting incentives and sales graphics and just all of that stuff that just makes you say, ooh. We want to stay away from all of it. And so when we do this, this is oftentimes when you say, are we doing this the lemon dropper way? Oftentimes we're referring to, are you using the unsales tactic? Where we do it backwards. We do it backwards. And I love that Lindsay Marino says it this way, where we let the oils sell themselves. Does that mean that you are lazy and you get to do nothing in your business? Absolutely not. but you just do it in a very selected, not pushy in your face kind of way. You are responsible for leading people to their products and showing them how it can benefit them, but always in a story way.
So the by far most successful thing I did was I built my business 100% on social media. I trained people how to be smart and sell on social media. I train people how to get people to say yes, how to get people to like you online. Those things are a hidden art that a lot of MLM people I see do really bad. They do really bad. Their sales pitches are bad. Their photos aren't engaging. They are not conversational. There's no with them for the person that's reading. Well, of course people are scrolling past everything that you write because there's nothing there for them. And so I really did go in and train people on how to use social media smart so that you can grow your business faster than ever before. There's more opportunity. It costs less than ever before to grow a business because of social media. I'm using every ounce of its power in order to grow my business, and I'm going to teach people how to do that after me.
Now, many people watching can probably think of like 5 people off the top of their head that post about name product. Yeah. So what are the biggest mistakes you see people making in trying to sell their network marketing products on social media?
Well, the biggest problem I see is that people get involved in XYZ product and then every post that they make is about XYZ product. In a network marketing kind of a situation, you need to let people like you. They have to connect with you as a person because in reality, people aren't buying that product on that first time. They're buying you. And they need to know you, they have to trust you, and they have to like you. I'm like you, you're like me, we like each other.
Yeah.
Right? And I see a lot of people it's just they want to cram product down their throat. Look at this, look at this, look at this, you need this, you need this, you need this. And they have no opportunity to connect with the person. When in reality, they're following that person for a reason. They liked them at one time. Why wouldn't you use that relationship to say, look, hey, I like you like me, we're alike, we have done things together before. You can trust me, this product is really good. And that's exactly what I did. And so I tell my people, if you are posting more than 1-to-5 ratio on your business, you're blowing it. 1 business post for every 5 personal posts at minimum. I do way more than that on a personal post because people have to like me first in order to trust me that this product, which is, let's be honest, a little bit weird, works, right? It's hot, it's intense, there's a learning curve, it's kind of weird, it's a little woo-woo, there's some weird stuff that's surrounding it. It's weird. Yeah, I remember how I felt and how it felt to be that person on the outside. I never want other people to feel like that with me. I want them to know that I would never tell them to buy something that wasn't great. I just wouldn't. I would never do that. It's not my character. And so I think that people realize, well, she's not lying about this other thing we have in common. So it's easy for them to make the jump that oils also probably work.
Yeah.
They're probably awesome because I use them every day.
Right.
And I'm just not lying about it. So.
Yeah. Now, you have a Facebook group that's closed or private, when it's closed, private, of over...
So I think that Lindsay does such a great job with describing that. I don't even know why I try to top that. I should have just shown the video and left it at that because she does a great job with it. But we're going to close for right now, and when we come back, we are going to be talking about the 11th philosophy, the lemon dropper philosophy. So we will see you here in just a second.